Hi Virgo, this is Tracy from Northeast Tarot and welcome to your weekly tarot forecast for the week of August 19th through the 25th. This is for Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, and Virgo Rising signs. So Virgo, if you do have a birthday here this week, happy birthday. It is now officially Virgo season. Very nice. For this reading, I'm using the Everyday Witch Tarot. I'm also pulling you a Messages from Your Angels Oracle card as well. All right, Virgo, let's see here. Okay, so at the bottom of the deck, I do have the World. So for some of you Virgos, maybe something in your life is coming full circle. For some of you, something is completing. But maybe not just completing and ending. For some of you, you're graduating, or you're taking something to the next level. Other Virgos, you could be starting that next chapter, that next phase of your life. Travel could also be coming up for you. All right, so we have the World with the Hierophant. And then we have the Nine of Pentacles. Okay, and then underneath the Nine of Pentacles, I do have the Fool. So very, very interesting. Those of you that work for a large company or organization, or even had maybe something legal ongoing here, that could be completing. Some of you could be moving up within the company that you work for, with the World here against graduating. And we have the Nine of Pentacles. So Nine of Pentacles is someone who's living very well. They're in a good place financially. So maybe some of you are moving up within the company that you already work for. Here's the Fool, and then we have the Eight of Cups there. Other Virgos, I mean, maybe you're taking it to the next level. You might be making a commitment. Those of you that were single and on your own, I mean, you might be moving towards maybe settling down here with the Hierophant, getting into a relationship. What's interesting is the overall energy for you guys for the week is the Magician. Now, another sign had this. I want to say it was Sagittarius, so it could be reading for some Virgos where maybe you have Sag in your chart. But this is you using the tools that you already possess. Some of you have everything you need, all the resources, all the tools that you need when it comes to making changes, when it comes to manifesting new beginnings. And we just seen the Fool with the Ace of Cups. So some of you, that's what you're doing. Maybe you're incredibly creative here this week. We see you planning. We have the Two of Wands here. This is you very focused on the future. You're planning. You literally have a world of possibilities in your hand, Virgo. There could be some Virgos that you're making a decision here. Those of you that are making a decision, try to stay out of your head because we have the Eight of Swords here. So some of you are maybe overthinking things, fearing the worst. You know, you're going through some changes. We see you moving down a new path with the Fool and the World, that Ace of Cups. So try not to worry so much. Some of you are maybe overthinking things or a little nervous. For those of you that need to make a decision with the Two of Wands, the Eight of Swords, and then the Two of Swords, I could be reading for some Virgos that this Eight of Swords is really like a hindrance. It's preventing you from moving forward. For some of you, you're putting off making a decision. You could be procrastinating, but if that's the case, it's because maybe you're anxious or really nervous, too scared to move forward. I could be reading for some Virgos where you feel trapped within a situation. If that's the case and you feel trapped with the Magician as the overall energy, we do see you using those tools. So if you're a Virgo that's trapped, we see you trying to get out of this with the Two of Wands and the Magician. You're figuring a way out of this. You're figuring things out here this week. I could be reading for some Virgos that you have air in your chart. We have the Queen of Swords here. But even if you don't have air in your chart here, I feel like some of you are figuring things out. You're mentally focused, and this could be something you were dealing with for a little while, feeling trapped, overly thinking things, nervous. Some of you are going to be freeing yourself from this maybe mental prison that you've been in, and you're figuring a way out of this with the Two of Wands and the Magician. Make sure that you're listening to your intuition here. We have the Moon. If something was unclear with the Moon and the Queen of Swords here, maybe for some of you, you've been scared or nervous or trapped, and it's because of maybe things that were going on behind the scenes, not all is known, things feeling up in the air. For some of you, this is a lot of fear with the 8, the 9 of Swords, and then the Moon. This is a lot of fear. Fearing the unknown. There could be some Virgos that I'm reading for. Maybe you were even dealing with deception. But again, I see you using these tools, those resources that you have available to you. For some of you with the Queen of Swords, you're cutting through any confusion or BS. You're getting down to the bottom of something here. And you are moving forward down a new path. For some of you, you're doing what's right with the Hierophant. I could be reading for some Virgos if there was some lies maybe going on within a marriage. With the 9 of Pentacles, for some of you, you could be getting out of a relationship. The Magician is a very independent energy, along with that 9 of Pentacles. And so if you are getting out of a relationship, this is why we have this energy here, because it's not easy. It's not easy. If you are staying up at night, Virgo, thinking so much about something that it's preventing you from getting a good night's sleep, maybe needing to vent, maybe needing to speak your truth. Let it out. If you can, spend time with friends, family. You want to make sure that you're taking care of you. But we do have the Knight of Swords here. So lots of air energy, as you can see, Virgo. Knight of Swords, which he is someone who is charging forward, moving forward very quickly. He takes action very suddenly here. And we have the 8 of Cups here. So by the end of the week, we could see some of you where maybe in the beginning of the week you were hesitant, you weren't taking action just yet. You could have been procrastinating. Some of you planning, but hesitant, maybe fearing moving into the unknown here. But then we see some of you moving forward. Knight of Swords, you could be suddenly moving forward, charging into the unknown, emotionally letting go with the 8 of Cups. Emotionally moving on, letting go of that's no longer serving you. This is you moving forward. I could be reading for some Virgos where you're maybe leaving an air sign person behind. Could be leaving a water sign person behind. So definitely a very interesting reading, Virgo. It's a very specific reading, so if you can't resonate with it, please watch your other signs. Again, I believe it was Sagittarius who had this Magician in the same exact spot, which is the overall energy. Let's pull you an additional guidance card. Virgo, what else does Virgo need to know for this week? Additional guidance for Virgo. All right, Ariel, new psychic and spiritual experiences are changing the way you view the world and yourself. Allow your spiritual gifts to open through study, prayer and meditation. So some of you with the moon and then now Ariel, pay attention to your dreams. There are going to be some maybe psychic or spiritual experiences that you're having here this week. For some of you, it could be that you're having very vivid dreams. So even if you were hesitating or scared or too nervous to move forward, I think that here this week, Virgo, after maybe you realize something, there could be a spiritual experience that you're having, you know, that might actually help you move forward. And then we also have Maya. Interesting. So Maya, schooling, study, and education help your life's purpose and personal growth at this time. The angels will guide you and help you with this process. So some of you are maybe going back to school or taking a class. Maybe you're nervous to do this because you could be older. Other Virgos, doing some sort of research, getting more information. This card for me also represents doing research. For some of you, you need more information. And that's going to maybe help you move forward. So for some, pay attention to your dreams. There will be these maybe spiritual experiences that you're having, but then also with the research that you're doing, it's going to help you move forward. Okay, Virgo? So I hope that you found this reading helpful. If you are not subscribed to my channel, please do subscribe. If you are interested in having a private reading, please check out northeasttarot.com. Have a great week.